Respected viewers, Assalamu alaikum. This video is about neonatal jaundice. Neonatal jaundice is not a disease but a condition in which there is yellowish discoloration of white part of eye called sclera, skin and mucous membranes due to elevated increased levels of serum bilirubin. The condition is also called neonatal hyperbilirubinemia, neonatal icterus, or jaundice neonatorum. In most cases, there is no specific underlying condition. It is usually physiological, 60% about in term infants and 80% about in premature babies. A bilirubin level more than 2 mg per deciliter may be visible. Now, physiological jaundice usually lasts for about 7 days. It develops because of the breakdown of fetal hemoglobin as it is replaced with adult hemoglobin. There is also higher blood volume and hemoglobin concentration in newborn, and RBCs has shorter lifespan. There is also relatively immature metabolic pathways of newborn liver which is unable to conjugate bilirubin quickly. Jaundice noticed in first day of life, or if there is rapid rise in levels lasting for more than 2 weeks, investigations to determine underlying cause are recommended. Now, as the jaundice is due to increased levels of serum bilirubin, the serum bilirubin may be in conjugated form or in unconjugated form. So, neonatal jaundice may be divided into unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia or conjugated hyperbilirubinemia. Now, talking about unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia, it may be physiological as already talked, or it may be pathological. In case of pathological, there may be hemolytic causes or non-hemolytic causes. Talking about non-hemolytic causes, there may be breastfeeding jaundice. It occurs in first week of life when milk supply or intake is poor, which leads to elevated levels of bilirubin due to increased reabsorption of bilirubin in intestine. Now, talking about breast milk jaundice, it occurs 1 week after birth and may last up to 12 weeks. A substance in breast milk prevents certain proteins in infant liver from breaking down bilirubin. Now, there may be Kaplan-Hematoma, polycythemia, infection or sepsis, or in case of hypothyroidism, there may be pathological non-hemolytic jaundice. In case of Gilbert syndrome and Crigler-Najjar syndrome, both are associated with liver disorders. Now, talking about pathological hemolytic anemia, the causes may be intrinsic or extrinsic. Talking about intrinsic causes, which may relate to membrane of the RBCs, it may be due to spherocytosis or elliptocytosis. In case of enzyme conditions, there may be glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency, or there may be pyruvate kinase deficiency. Now, in case of globin synthesis defects, it may be due to sickle cell disease, or there may be thalassemia. The extrinsic causes of hemolysis include sepsis, infection, alloimmunity, hemolytic disease of newborn, or other blood types mismatches. Now, talking about conjugated hyperbilirubinemia, the causes may be hepatic or post-hepatic. Now, talking about liver causes, it may be due to infections, sepsis, hepatitis A, B, or torch infections. There may be metabolic liver causes such as galactosemia, alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, cystic fibrosis, Rotor syndrome, or Dubin-Johnson syndrome. Or there may be due to drugs, or TPN, total parenteral nutrition, or causes may be idiopathic relating to liver causes. Now, the conjugated hyperbilirubinemia post liver causes include biliary atresia, or bile duct obstruction, or choledochal cyst. Now, talking about the management of neonatal jaundice, it depends upon the condition or the cause of hyperbilirubinemia. The aim is to reduce the level of bilirubin in the blood. Now, if the serum bilirubin levels are more than 15 milligram per deciliter in 48 hours old baby, or 18 milligram per deciliter in 49 to 72 hours baby, or more than 20 milligram per deciliter older than 72 hours of baby, phototherapy is indicated. The phototherapy lowers the serum bilirubin level by transferring the bilirubin into water-soluble isomers that can be eliminated without conjugation in liver. Baby is irradiated with blue or white light placed under a special lamp. Now, there is also role of IVIG, intravenous immunoglobulins. Baby carrying antibodies from mother in case of ABO-RH incompatibility that cause breakdown of baby RBCs. The IVIG in this case can reduce the level of antibodies. Now, talking about exchange transfusion, it involves repeatedly withdrawal of small amount of blood and replacing it with donor's blood, thereby diluting bilirubin and maternal antibodies. This was all about this video. See you in next video, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.